Stunna for Vegas's. That's hard to say in one go. Rich Youngin. Alright, so this album's finally here.
Wait, how long has he been
rapping? A few years.
Prolonging this album for? Has he announced this one ages ago?
No, it's just his one last year was pretty big. Or maybe was it 2 years ago now? Oh, it's too early in this year to count this as a year.
Oh, yeah.
So, whatever it was, he's worked with Lil Baby, not Lil Baby, DaBaby, a fair bit, and he is on his record label Billion Dollar Baby, but we finally get to hear him here.
Wait, Billion Dollar Baby?
Yeah, that's the record label.
I'm sorry, DaBaby, that's a trash-ass name.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry, continue.
So yeah, he had some banging lead singles off this, like Do That with Lil Baby and DaBaby, Baby on Baby. And Up the Smoke, which features Offset, which if you've been listening, I have been singing intermittently. Yep. And they've both generated a fair amount of hype, and for good reason. Both of those tracks are quite big and quite good. And like I said, Stunna for Vegas is signed on Billion Dollar Baby and has worked a fair amount with DaBaby. They sort of came up together, but DaBaby sort of elevated himself a lot faster. So when I was going into this, I was hoping to hear a little bit more maturation away from the DaBaby sound, and sort of create something more for himself, because it's hard when you come up with someone and then they go so much further. When you build it up the same, it it seems like twice as bad to copy off them, even though you were copying off each other for a long time.
Yeah.
So straight from straight up consumer's point of view, I think this album is actually really good. In my ears, it sounds good. There's some really great cuts, the deep cuts on here are really good. I really enjoyed Russian, Punch Me in 5, Lou Will, and Change My Life, which features Black Youngster.
I like Black Youngster.
Yeah, but like the majority of trap artists and sort of trap music, it doesn't really scratch beneath the surface. It's very surface level, quite predictable, talking about sort of your money, your wealth, bragging, sort of things like that. They do slap, and you'd be like, if you heard that at the club or whatever, if you heard it at a party, you'd be like, this is a really good song. But going further than that, you can't really take it any further. It's not a Sweatshirt, or it's not something like Tyler the Creator would make.
No lyrical miracles there.
Exactly right. Yeah, the lyrics aren't even that sort of deep either.
Yeah.
But that's what they're trying to do. Offset isn't in there trying to be the next
Take Tay.
Exactly right. Yeah. They're there for a reason, and they have a valuable place in rap.
Yeah, it definitely works.
Yeah.
Doing what they're doing.
They're not doing it by accident. Basically, they know how to make a great
a
track.
Club banger. Yeah.
Yeah. So one thing that I did notice, and something that I really enjoyed, Stunna came off quite loud in this album.
Okay.
The beat production and the production crew, he had a few different producers. He had Tank God on there.
Shout out Tank God.
As one of the few that I remember off the top of my head. They did a really good job of not drowning him out. It wasn't very muddy. It wasn't muddy at all. Some artists you get that are sort of drowned back behind their beat. Some artists do it on purpose, but you can tell that...
Yeah, Earl Sweatshirt does it.
Yeah, you can tell that Stunna here wants to be sort of dominating the beat. And he does that really well. I like the punch that he has on the songs. Fucking Up Freestyle, Do That, and Russian. He comes off very strong, he sort of jumps out of the beat. And even with Do That, which has both Lil Baby and DaBaby, he comes off as the loudest. Not the best, but he sort of breaks it up. They sort of blend in and he comes out, which I think is really good. Shout out to the producers on this. They really nailed the production. The beats weren't anything special. You'd hear this on any trap project.
Yeah.
But in terms of cohesiveness, in terms of actual mixing, job well done, guys. The features on here were spectacular. Lil Baby and DaBaby both killed their song. Black Youngster killed their song, and Offset murdered. He renegaded Stunna on Up the Smoke. I'm gonna play Up the Smoke and Lil Baby's part because I think Lil Baby was the best on the album. For one particular guest verse anyway. So here is Up the Smoke, which has Offset first.
Oh shit!
And then here is Stunna.
That is a cool verse. He is very loud.
Yeah.
He reminds me of someone.
It reminds me of Meek Mill.
Yeah.
And then Lil Baby.
Oh, mommy.
This is the baby.
This is the hottest baby I've ever heard. I like Lil Baby. Also, Da Baby. But shout out Lil Baby. Every time I hear him, I'm liking him more and more.
And then Russian was probably one of the non-lead single, non-feature songs that I really did like. I just really like his singing on the chorus.
Is that violin? I like that. Yeah, that's nice.
But unfortunately, the one thing that really lacks this down is the creativity. Once you've heard one song, you've heard them all.
Yeah.
If you do like the lead singles, do that. And Up the Smoke, you'll like the rest of these just because they sound the same. The brevity of the soundscape is quite narrow. Like, he doesn't expand on it. And there definitely is a fine line between making songs that suit you and a particular style and recycling the same product. And I think he's unfortunately recycling too much. Like the 3 best versions of this song, you may as well just listen to them instead of the others.
Yeah.
They're just like a worse version, which is a bit disappointing, but he's still young, still very new to the game, so he can definitely grow, and this is a step in the right direction. I'm going to give this album a 6 out of 10.
That's actually better than I expected.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Well done, Stunna for Vegas. Stay tuned. That's a wrap.